we go. Here I am. All right, start to move a little bit, kind of get into your physical body. Notice just how it feels today. It's Monday. Where's that tension and tightness? Where feels nice and loose and able to move freely? And then settle in to a comfortable position. It can be whatever you need it to be today. Hold that thought. Oh, there's Christy. I got everybody in. Go. Find that still position. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe they're big sighing breaths to let go of your Monday. And just allow yourself to settle in to this present moment, into your body, letting go of everything else. And tune in a little bit deeper. Notice your thoughts, your feelings. Maybe you need to clear some thoughts out. Maybe you need to clear some emotions out this evening that just no longer serve your highest and best good. And then just a little small, tiny detail, hands up to receive, hands down to stay within. Your choice, your decision, receiving that healing energy. Maybe you just stay within, you're okay, but you join our collective group in sending healing energy to those that need it. Or maybe just good vibes, however it is that you think about it, you word it, that's just perfect for you. And take a moment with that intention of just sending good vibes, maybe to yourself, maybe to a group of people, maybe to our whole world, whatever you want to send it. Maybe staying within, just taking a little deeper look on what's going on with you, or just breathing with us and holding space. Beautiful option if you want to. Just being open works, but if you want to lift your hands and press your palms towards your camera to receive Reiki energy that I'm about to send your way, or maybe you start thinking about who you want to send it to. If you have somebody on your mind or on your heart today, or a combination of both. And as we do this, just taking slow, deep breaths. Just about 5 more breaths here. And then bring in your own intention, your own mantra for your movement, for your connection, your presence, your practice today. And then just a little 3-part breath to confirm, send us a little good vibes as well. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Breathe in, feel your belly become full. Let it expand out. Let your chest rise. And as you breathe out, slowly let that breath lower the chest, lower the belly. 2 more just like that, nice and slow. Breathe in, expand the belly as much as you can. Expand through the chest. Exhale, slowly release. Last one, breathing in. And breathe it out. Oh, and then slowly relax your hands anywhere where they're comfortable. Find a little movement looking up and down, side to side, or making circles. And then you can keep the head moving if that feels comfortable. Add in the shoulders. Maybe you just lift them up to your ears and down. Maybe you start to roll the shoulders. Maybe you alternate what feels good for the upper body today. And then moving down to that lower back, start to rock forward or back. Think cat cows. Maybe you circle the upper body. Maybe a combination of both today. And then come back to center. Take the hands. You can just bring the palms together in prayer and move the wrists and the fingers from side to side. You can intertwine the fingers and make fists and do the same thing, or find those ocean waves. Whatever feels comfortable here. Warming up the wrists because we're going to change it up from sun salutations today. Beautiful. One more breath here. Beautiful. And then shake it all out. Make your way in to tabletop position, all fours. Always, as soon as you arrive here, find that movement, rocking, moving through the body, allowing us to really stay present in ourselves for this time. Noticing sensations. And then find your foundation. Make sure you're going to spread those fingers wide. Begin to curl the toes and just slowly peel the legs up off the floor, making our way into our first downward facing dog. And then what do your legs, what does your body need here to pedal and move, to find stillness? Use your breath to guide your movement for this evening's practice. And then we're going to make our way in to a low lunge with the right leg. You can stay here in downward facing dog, take a three-legged dog and step that right foot forward, or as always, come down onto the shins and move that right foot to the top of your mat. However your body needs to arrive here today. Take a few breaths here, just settling in. So maybe you keep your fingertips grounded. Maybe you lift your palms up towards the shin. We're going to add a twist. So you're going to lower that left hand down, whether it's fingertips or palm. Begin to open your sternum, open the heart center to the right side of your mat, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. Option to stay here, readjust however your body needs. Option to help warm up those shoulders a little bit more. Exhale, bend that elbow down into the rib cage. Inhale, straighten it up, and then 3 more with a breath. Beautiful. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release that right hand down. Beautiful. We're going to turn the left toes to the right side of our mat and begin to straighten out that right foot. We're going to walk our hands over to the left foot. You can straighten that right leg out all the way straight with a toe pointed towards the top of your mat, or you can turn the right toes to the right side of the mat. We're going to lift up here and come into a modified sky archer pose. So hands are going to lift up to the sky. You can hold opposite hands to opposite wrists, so that left hand holds the right wrist. Lift up, let your hips open to the left as you lift up and slightly backward here. If it feels comfortable and you want that deeper stretch, you can lift those right toes. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to bring your hands in front of that left knee. We're going to walk our hands towards the back of the mat, bringing that left hand down and reach our right arm up to the sky. Turn those right toes to face the left side of your mat or keep them where they are. Beautiful. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you reach that right arm over towards the back of your mat. Maybe lift that right foot, modified half moon. Breathe in. As you breathe out, both hands come down. Turn to face the back of your mat, tabletop position. Stay here, rock through the hips, move through the hips, or find your balancing table with that right leg. So begin to extend it down to the back of your mat or the front of your mat. Rock a little bit here. Come back to center. Inhale, lift that right heel. Maybe you add the left fingertips forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, pull that belly button up towards the spine. As you breathe out, lower down. Take that right leg out to the left side of your mat. Find some rocks here. Shifting the hips forward and back. It feels good. Sink your hips all the way back. Walk your hands forward. 2 full breaths here in this nice big stretch. Inhale slowly and gently, begin to lift, tabletop position. Take a moment here if you need to circle the wrists, find any movement that your body needs. Facing the back of our mat, we're going to switch it over to the left side. So begin to curl the toes, lift the knees, hips extend up and back as you find your downward facing dog, even if you're coming back to tabletop position before our lunge. Paddle it out here, find stillness. And same options. You can come back to tabletop position and bring that left leg forward, or you can take that 3-legged dog. So ground through that right foot. Inhale the left leg up high. Exhale, step it up and through. Find your low lunge. Whether you stay grounded here for a breath or two, or you lift up. Adding our twist here. So bringing that right hand to the ground. Inhale, open up to the left. Reaching that left hand, lifting through the heart center. Option to add the arms. Breathing in, reach. Breathe out, bend the elbow down to that left rib cage. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One last one. Beautiful. Reaching up. Exhale, release it down. We're going to turn the right toes to face the left side of your mat. And then straighten out that left leg. Same thing, taking that archer pose here. So any position for that left foot, it can point towards the left side. It can lift, arms, inhale, reach. Open the hips slightly, lift up and take a lean back here. Breathing in. As you breathe out, bring your hands in front of that right knee. Start walking that right hand down to the ground. To inhale, open up. Reach that left hand up towards the sky or up and over. Same options here. Staying here or lifting into our modified half moon. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release tabletop position back towards the front of your mat. Take a moment to wiggle. Plant those palms, extend the left toes to the very back of your mat. Take a few rocks if that feels good for the soles of the feet today. And then keep that motion going or find your foundation. Inhale, lift that left heel. Maybe reach the right arm forward, balancing table. Big breaths, pull the belly into the spine. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release. Take that left leg to the side of the mat and then find those gentle rocks with the hips forward and back. Sink it into regular child's pose or keep that left leg extended. Walk the arms forward for a deeper stretch. Sink down, 2 full breaths here. Inhale, lift up. Release the left leg. Any movement or maybe hips to heels, lift the upper body, come off the wrists. Whatever your body feels like it needs the most here. Then we'll come back to our tabletop position, stacking knees and wrists. Begin to curl the toes, lift the knees up, hips back. Finding downward facing dog. Breathe it in, breathe it out. As you breathe in, begin to soften the knees. Maybe you walk your hands back, or maybe you walk your feet forward. Take your time because we're going to widen those legs and come into our Malasana Yogi squat. So take your time here, any modifications that your body needs. And then sink the hips down. Maybe your fingertips stay grounded today, or maybe hands come to heart center. Use those elbows to press into the inner thighs. Fingertips come to the ground, or maybe you hold on to your shins as we begin to lift the hips. Keep the feet wide as we bend the knees and rise up to wide leg mountain pose. Just pause here. Maybe you need a power pose today and you bring your hands to your hips. Maybe you need a star and your hands come out like a V. Maybe your arms are just relaxed by your side, wherever your body needs to be today. Relax those shoulders down, but lift up through the top of the head. Taking a forward fold with our legs wide. So bring your hands to heart center. Take a slow, deep breath in. Breathe out, release the hands, bend the knees. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, hinge at the hips, take your fold. Hands can walk down your legs here if you need. Let the upper body release and relax here. Taking that halfway lift, so fingertips to the floor, palms to the shins. Begin to straighten as you breathe in. Hold it here, 2 full breaths. Breathe in as you breathe out, release. Challenge option here to come up into tree pose. You can start to shift your weight into your right. And as you inhale, lift up, bring that left foot with you. Find your tree, whether you're a smaller tree today, whether you're a large tree. Find your branches. Find that focal point. Find your gaze. As you take your next breath in, lift that left knee. You get to choose how far. As you exhale, step that left foot slightly behind the right, bringing that evenness back to both feet. Turn those left toes out slightly because as we take our next exhale, we're coming into pyramid pose. So breathe in, find that lift. As you breathe out, fold. Walk your hands down this right leg. Hold on to the legs and let the head become heavy, or fingertips to blocks or to the floor. Option just to pause here and just stretch, or option to rock. So lifting that left heel, shifting your weight all the way onto the right and releasing. It can be a small rock for you today. Maybe you need a larger rock. Maybe you start to lift that left foot and bring it back. Coming back to your pyramid pose. Breathing in. Breathe out, release your head. You can meet us in a forward fold by bending your knees, stepping the left foot to meet the right, and just folding forward. We'll meet you there. Or you can add a vinyasa, plant those palms, step the left foot, then the right foot back. Inhale your chaturanga, exhale, lower down. Inhale your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step, hop, or jump the feet forward. Find your fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, release it down. Root to rise. So soften the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step the feet wide, coming back into our malasana now from a standing position. So choose your feet positions, either all the way together or as wide as your mat. Breathe in, maybe reach your arms up. As you breathe out, sink the hips down. Fingertips come down to the earth. Inhale, begin to lift the hips. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, find your halfway lift here. Exhale, release. Soften the knees, walk your hands up your legs or press through the feet. If you need that challenge, shift your weight over to that left, coming up to tree pose with our left leg straight. Find your tree. Let your branches be wherever they need to be today. And then on your next inhale, begin to lift that right knee. Exhale, step it slightly behind the left. Same thing. Feet not so far apart. Right toes point towards the corner of your mat. Legs are straight. Breathe in. Maybe you take your gaze up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, hinge at the hips. Walk down that left leg. Find your pyramid pose on this side. Notice how that left leg feels and then decide what works for you. Stay here. Maybe you begin to lift that right heel, just shifting the weight. Or maybe you walk the hands further and lift the right foot. Bring it back down. Balance the weight as you come down. Lift and lower. Two more. Sink into your pyramid pose. Same option here. Soften the knees. Step the right to meet the left and take your forward fold or vinyasa. Plant the palms. Step the feet back. Inhale, add your chaturanga. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step, hop, or jump, meeting in that forward fold to release and relax. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, release it down. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step the feet all the way back to come back to tabletop position. Find any wiggles or movements here. We're coming into half frog with that right knee out to the right side. Option just to stay here from here on tabletop position. You can lay onto your belly and slide that right knee. You need a little extra, just oomph today. Curl those toes. Inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, the hips up and back. Inhale, lift that right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift the shoulders forward. Bring that right knee out. Lower the hips down. Maybe you stay lifted here, or maybe you release down onto the ground. We'll take 4 breaths here. From here, you can just switch over to the other side. Maybe challenge yourself to curl those left toes. Bring those hands next to the chest. Tuck the elbows in. Lift. Coming back to three-legged dog with that right leg and releasing. Switching over to the other side. Beautiful. We'll all make our way into your favorite child's pose. However you want to get there. If you want to push through this last one like we did the other side, curl those right toes, lift. Take that three-legged dog and release all the way down into your child's pose. Inhale, slowly and gently begin to rise. Bring the legs together and come all the way through to a seated position. Find any movement now that you've arrived here. Rock through the legs. Beautiful. And then either a seated figure 4 stretch, or I'll give you another option to get a little deeper in the hips. We did mostly lower body today. So begin to extend that left leg out straight so that right foot can come into the calf or it can come into the inner thigh. You're going to breathe in, lift up, exhale, fold forward. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is to take that right ankle, bring it on top of the left thigh. Same thing, lift up as you breathe out, lean forward. Inhale, slowly and gently begin to lift. Coming into a twist so you can lift that right knee, keep it on the right side, or just take that right foot over to the left. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. Exhale, take that right hand behind you, twisting over to the right. Let the shoulders soften. Lift up through the top of the head. Maybe you take your gaze over that left shoulder. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release, unravel any movement that feels good, and we'll switch it over to the left side. So same option with right leg out straight. Left foot can come into the calf or the inner thigh, whatever feels better. Or you can take that left ankle, cross it over the right thigh for a little bit deeper sensation in the hips. Breathe in, find your lift. Breathe out, lift up and over. Inhale, slowly and gently begin to lift up and then add your twists. So left foot can stay on the left side or switch over to the right. Breathe in, lift. As you breathe out, twist over, turning the sternum over to the left. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, unravel any movement here. And a little shoulder stretch. Love for the upper body before we come down onto our back. Just any comfortable position with the legs. We'll come into eagle arm pose. So reach the arms forward, take right over left. Lift the fingers up to the sky. Rest the hands on the arms or the shoulders, or wrap that left arm around the right. Breathe in. As you breathe out, unravel. Let the shoulders relax. Just take a few breaths here or move through the shoulders. And then switch it over to the other side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist. So right arm underneath, left arm on top. Find your edge here. Breathe in. As you breathe out, unravel. Find any movement. If you're ready to go ahead and come onto your back, feel free. We are heading there. Find that movement as you arrive here onto your back as well. Moving into our psoas stretch. So pull that right knee in towards the chest, extend the left. Bring that left foot to the mat to release the right. Switch out the legs, but find a little rocking beforehand. And right knee, left knee into the chest. Extend the right leg down to the bottom of your mat. Same thing. Bend that right knee, bring the right foot to the ground or into the chest. Find any last minute wiggles, stretches, movements that just feel good for you and your body here. Anything that we didn't stretch that just feels good. And then find that comfortable place, whether you continue to lay flat or you roll onto one side, anywhere that you're comfortable as you make your way into your final pose. Before we begin to completely relax, bring back your intention, bring back your mantra, your affirmation. Allow yourself to be open or start to bring thoughts back to whoever you sent healing to at the very beginning of our practice. And slow your breath down. Once again, breathing in, allowing the belly to expand, the chest to expand, and then breathe out, release. Start to feel your physical body settle into your space. And then send your awareness down to your feet. relaxing the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet, the toes and the heels. Feeling your ankles, your shins, your calf. Feeling any tension or tightness there and wishing it away, letting it release. And then the same thing with the knees. The thighs, feeling your legs relax. Then bring your awareness to your hips. Take your mind and wrap around the hips, noticing where any tension, tightness, blocks, where you can release and feel it as your hips relax. And then focusing solely on your lower back. Breathe in on your exhale, feel it release, allowing your lower back to relax. And then noticing your belly. Breathing in, noticing it expand. Breathing out, release and relax. Rising up into the chest, feeling, noticing the heart space and what surrounds it. Breathing in, breathing out, relax. Moving your awareness now to your shoulders. Taking an extra few moments here to notice any heaviness that weighs us down, any baggage that you're carrying that you can set aside or wash completely away as you let your shoulders relax. Send that awareness now to move down the arms slowly, noticing and cleansing as you do so. And then moving your awareness to the jaw, the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead, to the face. Letting go of what's not needed, letting your face relax. And then to the very top of the head, letting go of any negative thoughts. Releasing and allowing your brain to even relax. Let the whirlwind of thoughts just fade away, even if it's just for a moment, to find peace. Letting your whole body relax here for a few more moments. And then slowly and gently bring your awareness back. Notice the surroundings. Maybe you hear soft sounds. Maybe you hear your breathing. And then start to find soft, gentle movement, starting light in the hands and the feet. Noticing the physical body once again. As you start to move and find any movement or stretches, taking your time, not needing to rush. Noticing your physical body as you move. Tension, tightness, ease. Whenever you're ready, slowly roll on to one side, bending your knees to support you. Taking your time, slowly making your way back to where you started in a comfortable seated position. As you arrive here, notice how you feel. Any small changes or difference. Move around if you need to. And then bring your hands in any comfortable position as we say our last affirmations of our practice today. So hands can be anywhere they're comfortable as you repeat out loud or in your mind whatever feels right for you today. But tell yourself today and every day, say, I am amazing. Say, I am perfect just the way that I am. Say, I am worthy. And say, I am enough. Take a slow, deep breath in. Exhale, release it out. Beautiful job. Namaste. I'm going to turn off our recording.